So are you curious about the inner workings of vibrating screens? Well, look no further. I'll tell you everything you need to know about woven wire vibrating screen sections, and more importantly, how they're made. Stick around. Hey there, what's up? My name's Andrew Kotlar, and whether laying gravel down to furnish a driveway or creating asphalt roofing shingles, aggregate screening plays a critical role in many facets of life. And many aggregate screening entities turn to the accuracy and durability of a well put together woven wire vibrating screen section. Having said that, what does it look like to fabricate one? W.S. Tyler has been a prominent manufacturer of premium fine wire cloth screen sections for over 80 years, helping customers screen their way to customer satisfying results. To make sure you select screen sections that meet your expectations, we'll go over the definition of a woven wire vibrating screen section, their standard components, the fabrication process, how you can customize them, and how woven wire mesh vibrating screen sections are shipped. Woven wire vibrating screen mesh, and sometimes called wire mesh screen sections, are wire mesh sections designed to facilitate particle separation on a large scale. They're placed in vibrating screen machines that hold up to 3 decks of wire mesh screen sections, screening up to 4 tons of material per hour. So a typical woven wire vibrating screen is made up of 2 key components. There's the wire mesh screen layer and a set of hooks. So for wire mesh, screen sections can consist of 1 or 2 layers. But when you're using finer wire mesh specifications, a second layer is used to provide additional support. And the hooks are metal shrouds that enable them to be secured into the vibrating screen machine. Woven wire vibrating screen sections start as rolls of industrial woven wire mesh. The supplier will take the roll with the correct mesh specifications and cut them into the dimension your vibrating screen machine calls for. Now, when working with fine wire cloth screen sections, you may find that there's turnover on the exposed edges. A turnover is simply the folding of the non-hooked ends of the wire mesh. This basically prevents fraying. Turnover is typically applied when the wire diameter of the screen mesh layer is 0.028 inches or smaller. That said, the turnover length can be either a ½ inch or 1 inch, depending on the dimensions of the screen section and the requirements of your process. From there, the hooks are attached to the 2 sides of the mesh section. These hooks are initially pieces of sheet metal bent at an angle. The mesh supplier will place one end of the wire mesh sections into the bend and flatten the sheet metal, which clamps the metal onto the mesh. The clamped mesh section is then placed in a specialized machine that will bend the flattened sheet metal, forming the desired hook type. To make sure you achieve optimal screening results, you can request to customize your woven wire screen sections, which includes overlapping, backing cloth, center holes, and rubber edging. Overlap is having wire mesh layers that extend beyond the hook. This is typically done to close the gap between the screen section and the machine, preventing material loss. So a typical overlap is 1 inch in length, however, the length can be customized to fit your needs. Backing cloth is an additional wire mesh layer that adds a supportive layer to the screening mesh layer of your screen section. That said, it also works to prevent your materials from blinding the screen mesh layer. So when your backing cloth is attached to the screen section, it features a small amount of slack, and because of this, the backing cloth repeatedly collides with the screening mesh as the vibrating screen machine operates. This causes any particles stuck in the openings of the mesh to become dislodged. Center holes are just that, stamped holes that run along the center of the screen section. Customers usually request center holes to accommodate vibrating screen machines that feature a center shaft used to mount the screen section and vibrate the screen in an up and down motion. Rubber edging is a peripheral that is placed on the edging of end tension screens. Placed on the non-hook sides of the screen, rubber edging is used to close the gap between the edge of the section and the machine. Again, much like overlap, this prevents material loss. To properly screen various materials on a large scale, it is critical that your woven wire screen sections are free of any dents, tears, or other imperfections. With this in mind, care must be taken to ensure safe shipment. After fabrication is complete, woven wire screen sections are typically placed in wooden crates. These crates are made to order to ensure that the sections fit snugly and are well protected. Now, while woven wire mesh is known for being a pliable material, most wire mesh suppliers will not roll wire mesh screen sections to be shipped. This is basically because rolling the mesh for shipment raises the potential for creating kinks in the mesh, which results in premature wear and tear. This concern becomes especially more prominent as the mesh specifications get finer and finer. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, fill out a Contact Us form so we can answer your specific questions. Just click the link in the description. And if you'd like to learn more about woven wire mesh or our many products, we have a learning center filled with written and video content to make you an expert. Just click that second link and you'll be that expert in no time. And don't forget to click the subscribe button and ring that bell to keep up with all things WS Tyler. Once again, my name is Andrew Kotlar, and I'll see you around in the next video. Bye for now.